Hi Gemini, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a timeless tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. But as well, I do want to thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now we're going to jump right into it, keep it simple, and pull from the Mystic Mondays deck. Okay, you may feel very inclined recently to organize a lot, okay? I feel like that's stemming out into larger ways. Does that make sense? As you feel inclined to organize certain, say, rooms of your residential situation, living situation, or even like at work, it's feeling like you do want to do some cleaning up, some organizing when it comes to your life in general, all right? But what do we have for Gemini? For my lovely Geminis. Okay, the Sun. Thinking about completion, all right? Wow, the number 1010 coming into play. Okay, it's not on the board, but that just came out for a reason. I was kind of thinking of this as one of the 10 cups because 10s do talk about completion. So 1010 talks about abundance, right? 10 of cups talking about your fulfillment, wanting to reach your happily ever after. But I do feel like you're needing to recognize you deserve what you're aiming for, even what you decide to accomplish, achieve moving forward, you know, representing your goals. But it should feel peaceful in the process and when you get there. I feel like being drawn to this reading, you're meant to remember that peace lies within your future, all right? I do feel as if there's a push from spirit at certain points moving forward for you to reevaluate your personal routines in order to feel less stressed, to implement more self-care, to feel more peaceful once again. But I just feel like this is a reminder to you that you deserve that abundant fresh start that's on your mind, however it works for you, okay? You apply it to your situation. But I do feel like your strut is meant to be, okay, fabulous. It's meant to be strong. It's meant to be bold. You're meant to feel the most confident that you can. And therefore needing to recognize where within your routine, self-care, the balance or lack thereof which, how that all plays into your strength, your confidence. But I just feel like you are, again, very bold being drawn to this reading, all right? Your stripes will impress, okay? Your stripes will impress. See, I feel like the perfectionist within you is starting to, or continuing to, okay, bleed through, right? You're just feeling the need to perfect, to keep things in order, or to get them back into order. You're in charge even if you don't think you are. That's what I'm getting. 3 of Wands coming out, and I really feel like it's you have a future where you're needing to remember that things are falling into play, okay? Things are aligning for you step by step, being pushed to think forward, right? Forward thinking instead of rewinding in one's mind too often. It may not feel 100% doable to cut that out, right? Because of spirit and certain flashbacks and memories and whatnot. But try to minimize it as best you can, as it, again, you're getting that push to think about your future, right? In a positive, optimistic way. The Sun coming into play for you in more than one way. 1, 2, 3. The number 3 being relevant for your reading, okay? Look up the, not the angel number meaning, but the spiritual meaning. What else do we have for a Gemini? Remember to take care of yourself. My stomach just started grumbling, and I feel like there are moments where you need to remember to eat, to replenish, right? To take a nap if need be, if you have the time to do so, to drink enough H2O, enough water, right? Caffeine is needed for some drawn to this reading, but not a ton, okay? Everything in moderation. I feel like someone's going to be, you're getting a paycheck or a check in general for money that you're owed, all right, that needs to be made up for. You could be missing a paycheck from a past job. That'll come towards you when it's meant to, okay? For some of you, more in your paycheck than you expected. But then for some Geminis drawn to this reading, I'm getting a random check being written to you to make up for a loss in the past, okay? However it works out for you, it's going to benefit you. Four of Cups coming into play. And I feel like with the Sun talking about completion, happiness, there's a need to remember that what's not meant for you in the long run will be completed in one way, shape, or form, even if you don't take the initiative to co-create or just create that that ending, new beginning, that transition. It's just a reminder through your thoughts from spirit at certain points moving forward what needs to be released, as you do have a lot that is working for you in front of you, and even benefits potentially from that situation that's not meant for you in the long run. But I just feel like it's all, again, preparation for what you need to move towards, what you're meant to experience in the future, for more peace, comfort, happiness. Again, another very peaceful energy, vibe, imagery in the Four of Cups. Bear with me. I feel like you overwork oneself, or you just overexude at times, and therefore you feel like it's hard to even get the most simplistic tasks accomplished. Trust me, I get it. I get it. Don't stretch yourself thin, excuse me. And I feel like there's a reminder to only associate oneself moving forward with energies that don't make you feel nervous, okay? Nature needing to come into play, or just will, as a form of minimalizing one's anxieties, you know, if you do find you get that often. Peace, comfort. It is so hard to feel anxious if you're focusing on Mother Nature's beauty, okay? We have the Seven of Pentacles coming out, and I really feel like you just put in the hard work, even when you feel depleted, or as if you have very little to give. I sense that you are being pushed to remember through this reading that there is so much fulfillment, happiness, even a better situation for some drawn to this reading when it comes to what you've been watering, or just what you deserve, the efforts you've been putting forth towards your money making, your career, some of which have laid down a solid foundation. Feels like it could be definitely be a business situation, and that's going to pay off for you in a very extreme way, okay? Very extreme, as I do feel you're meant to be very, very successful in this lifetime. But for some, it's about figuring out what kind of success is meant for you, as you feel, or you probably felt recently, and will more so moving forward, that you're changing on a core level, okay? And that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, it's going to be quite important for you to, in a simplistic, optimistic way, recognize what's not meant for you along this up and down sort of path you've been experiencing, as they're showing it sort of taking twists and turns like a roller coaster. To recognize again what's not meant for you, what you lack, and to embrace the new wholeheartedly, okay? I'm getting the word divination and your wisdom coming into play as I touch the Four of Cups again. Your wisdom talking about coming into play as far as who and what's not meant for you, and bringing in or accepting the new in all categories that just is more aligned with you at this point along your path, okay? Again, I'm getting the number 3 here with these 3 cups. 3 people will be so damn proud of you. Interesting. The Empress coming out. And so naturally this is coming out to talk about you giving birth to a new situation moving forward. Obviously differing from case to case as to when, but that's going to lead to even more new beginnings. It's going to be kind of a unraveling effect where your life just changes for the better. Some are needing to recognize that warm weather is part of your future. For some, palm trees. But I just feel as if you're recognizing that you deserve to be treated well on top of it all. And I'm not just talking about love, romantic connections, but for some, you need to hear that. You deserve to be, as I'm seeing this woman, but male or female, being fed grapes, okay, fan down. You just at times need to cool down and recognize you deserve better. But I do feel as if the sun, the spotlight will be beaming down upon you, and you will be attracting more and more options when it comes to love, when it comes to work opportunities, chances to make money, when it comes to investments, when it comes to even friends. And people from your past will start to pop back up, left and right, but we'll be damned if you forget what took place in the past. Not to mull it over, but to forgive, but not to forget, okay? And to recognize who's not meant to be plopped back into your life if they were removed once upon a time. I feel as if your hard work is going to pay off, and you're going to be pushed to embrace, to involve your creative side into your endeavors moving forward, as I do feel like it could be a good release. It could help you come up with solutions. You'll find that people are impressed all the meanwhile. Take up a new hobby when you feel the inclination to do so. It'll help you with other, they're saying more important or more mature aspects of your life, okay? It'll help you with your goals all the meanwhile. But I just feel like you are embodying this energy, like this Queen of Wands is showing, where you're putting your foot down. You're not allowing for people to walk all over you. And you're feeling a bit dramatic at times, but not forcing it all the meanwhile. And it just feels like you're blossoming through it all. And you may even help other people with their blossoming process. Now, don't be surprised when your spiritual connection does increase moving forward, and you start to feel angelic presence around you, or more of which. Okay, I'm hearing your guides are switching up, but I also feel as if your third eye is truly opening to what you're more so meant to achieve moving forward, and your intuition is going to strengthen to the point where, for some even more, where you just have moments where you're like, okay, you're not meant to be in my life. Okay, boom. I know that you're trustworthy. Okay, wow, I need to go do this. Spirit's at work as well, but your intuition is quite heightened. Your third eye is opening. You're becoming more powerful, okay? You're meant to be this powerful being, individual that achieves whatever they put their mind, heart, and soul towards, but also just reminds people through your energy, your actions, your successes, I'm not to be messed with, okay? There's this leap of faith on the horizon that's going to leave you feeling, again, more in control, more powerful, but able to have more fun as well. It's going to remind you that you deserve the spotlight when you so desire it, even times when you don't desire it, but also just deserving that warmth, that happiness, that peace. And you're going to just feel, excuse me, that you're deserving these moments that where you're pushed to laugh, that you deserve more than you've been given up until this point, and that your future's so damn bright, okay? They're saying keep strutting your stuff. Keep strutting that stuff, all right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe if you haven't done so already. I am sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.